Hey guys, it's Todd again. How is everybody? I guess this video would be part 2 of my 55 Chevys. Now these ones I'm going to show you. Well, the ones I previously showed you, those are the newer ones. You know, in the 2000s and so forth and so on. But these ones are, I believe, in the 70s. I know some of them are. I have a few of these, but there's a couple variations in here where I'm not overly big on, but this one isn't bad. You can see this one here is an older black wall. This is a metal base. Most of these are metal bases. Well, yeah, I believe so. Yeah, most of them are, except for a couple. But anyway, this one isn't bad. It's got the little scoop on it. And now these ones here, my friends, I've had these are my older ones. The ones I did in the previous video, they're the newer ones. And I don't mind this one. There is a couple variations in here which I will show. I'm not overly big on. You know, I don't know, I find some of them not as grandeur as the other ones, but yeah, these are still pretty cool, as I said. So not too bad. As you can see, it does have the metal base. Alrighty, now here we go. Now this one's a plastic base. Now this one I'm not big on at all. Again, I have it in my collection, obviously, because it is a 55. It's a plastic base. I'm not even sure where I got this. I believe I picked this up in a flea market or whatever years ago. As I said, guys, these cars I've had for years. I've had all these before the ones I did in the previous video. Again, though, I'm not big on this one here. I would never, I don't know, I just don't like the plastic base and that on it. And it just kind of looks a little cheesy, again, my own opinion, but I've had them now for a few years. Doesn't really occupy a lot of space on my shelf, but truth be known, I'm not. As you can see, it's got the paint splatter mark and that on it, the paint splatter all over it. That's the way it was done. But again, I like the color of the window. See the Hot Wheels logo in the front window. I do like the windows on this, for I just like that shade. But again, it is not one of my favorite ones. Again, as I said, it's like everything else. You have some cars that you really enjoy much more so than others, and that yellow one would be one of the least favorite ones of mine, for sure. Oh, hang on a second here, my friends. We've got something here. Okay. Sorry about that. But anyway, again, I don't like the wheels on this one. Again, this is not a favorite of mine. But as I said, I pick them up as I go along, and just for the collection, right? Now there is a couple in here I am going to show you that I really do enjoy, but this is not one of them. I just don't like the wheels. Again, I find it a real cheesy variation. That's all. That's the only way I can really put it. I do like the way Hot Wheels done the newer ones, like I showed in the previous video. But these ones are not overly big on. But oh well. These are getting old now, and again, they don't take up a lot of space. This one wants to keep rolling here. And I show you it's got the Hot Wheels on it. So again, not overly my favorite. Oh, here, I'll show you this one here. There's the roof. And yeah, see, this has got the same wheels, and this one does have the metal base. The other ones, like I say, that yellow one, and there's still one coming up that does have a plastic base, but yeah, I'm not big on these wheels and stuff. Just getting the graphics now, I would never do a 55 up like this. But hey, I show some of the cars. At least, you know, I try to be honest. I mean, uh, you know, there's not. I'll admit there's some cars in my collection I'm not a big fan of. Just, well, not the car itself. It's just the way they issued it or whatever. But or the graphics and stuff like this. And this happens to be one of them. Not big on. It's a shame they do that to a 55, but. But hey, it's still part of my. These are all in my 55 Chevy select section, I should say. And hey, sometimes you gotta accept the bad, and you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So, alrighty. Now the last three here are the ones I do enjoy. This one here is a plastic base, but I like this one. These last three are probably my favorite out of these ones I've showed you. Well, I guess that pink one at the very start I like as well. Now these are all old black walls. Well, these three and that pink one are older black walls, but yeah, now, I'm not sure the year this one come out. This one does have a plastic base, but the last two are metal, and they are older. This one isn't bad though. I don't mind the graphics on this. I like the big fatties on the back, and yeah, pretty cool. But again, I wish it was a metal base. But hey, this is not bad at all. And I find the 55s they're doing now are a lot better than these ones, for sure. But it's still, you know, it's still part of the still part of the history. And like I say, I try to get them for my collection, right? Alrighty, guys. I'll show you this one here. This one is a little different. This one come out in 1990. This one here. See? Okay, I thought this one was a lot older. I thought this was an older one. Now this isn't bad. Look at that big power plant sticking out of the front there. You wouldn't even be able to see when you're going down the road. This would definitely throw you back in the seat though, for sure. Yep. But as I find, guys, I think the newer ones they've done are a lot better than these older ones. This is still pretty cool. I do remember I picked this up in a flea market, and yeah, I like I say, I don't come across this one very often, so I don't know whether, I mean, it's got some chips here, paint chips on the corners, but again, it's not mint, but it ain't bad either. The tampos and everything are still pretty good shape. So look at that big power plant. Still pretty sweet though. Alrighty, my friend. Now I'm gonna close out with the oldest one. I think this one, I know I had this when I was younger. This one come out in I believe come out in the late 70s. This one here, I think, is the first variation of the 55s Hot Wheel did. Now, this one I've had for a long time. Actually, this one is actually the oldest one I've had out of all my 55s. This is the very first one. So, in terms of my collection, this is kind of the grand poobah here. So, Yeah, I like the color scheme on this. This one, oh, this one here is my favorite out of this set list of cars, and it's not mint. It's got a few paint chips and so forth, but you know what? I still proudly display it. Like I said, I don't restore cars and anything. But yeah, this is the first variation, if I can remember correctly. Still pretty sweet. This is the late 70s, maybe in around 1980 or so. But anyway, guys, that now concludes all my 55s in my collection. Uh, I hope you enjoyed checking these ones out. I certainly enjoy sharing them with you. And, I do thank you for that. So, anyway, I'd like to welcome some new subscribers to my channel. Thank you. And, check out my other videos and so forth and so on. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to go. As always, stay safe out there and keep collecting, my friends, and we'll talk to you soon.